So this is going to be a review. It's going to slightly focus more on React. We're going to be kind of building out a new project that's going to be like adjoined in a sense to the previous review. So like this isn't going to have anything but like if I just do that and then you want to start. So this is what we had from before, and we're just gonna add on to it. We're gonna be adding, we're gonna have it hooked up to our own database this time. And instead of pulling from a database, and we're gonna be making our own model and stuff. So gonna Whales G model. I'm just gonna push up. So we're gonna be making like a Pokemon model. Pokemons are gonna have a name and location. So push enter, and then Whales G controller, and then we're doing it with the /API. So then we have a controller and we have a model, Whales DB. I need to create, and I'm gonna need to DB migrate. There is no seeds yet because we haven't made our seeds file because we need to make these first. But we need to do a code doc because it's just right here. Really quickly, go to my gems because I don't think I've added Faker to here. So do I have just Faker open? I do. Boop. So then I'm gonna take this line, copy it, and then add it to our gems. Just add it there. And then bundle. Faker has Pokemon gems. This is why we're going with Pokemon. Faker has specifically just name and location, which is why we have name and location. So then we want to go to our seeds. Really quick, Pokemon destroy. All. And really quickly, we need to work on our controller. I feel like this is more empty than it should be. I feel like it's missing the class lines, which is weird. Come on, controller. I've never seen it not give me these. Application controller, that needs an end. Tip for you guys, whenever you guys like make functions in Ruby, do your def, name it something, and then immediately do your end so that you keep track of where your ends are. I'm gonna really quickly do Option Shift down to like make a couple of those. Change this one to show, change this one to create, change this one to update, and then change this one to destroy. There's a way that you can have it make these automatically, which if I just do a Whales, so really quickly, in case it doesn't give me all of this back, I'm going to control copy that. So Whales D, if you're trying to destroy a controller, like kind of like how you would do it with a model, you Whales D for destroy, G for generate. Controller API / Pokemons. I believe you just do a Whales G controller, and then you list index. So wait, I guess really quickly. So don't save. So that got rid of it from the API folder, so it doesn't exist anymore. But if you just type like index, show, create, destroy, gonna make sure I type correctly, and then update, it will kind of like make it for you. Like it will add these in, and then you can fill these in as you go. I believe that also adds it to your routes. So if you just go to your routes, it will fill these in, but you would obviously want to change this to like post. Delete, and then put option shift down patch. Changes these to like be what it will be, but like there is a way to make it not do outs. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but really quickly you're gonna fill this in. Render JSON, Pokemon, all render JSON, and then this is going to be one Pokemon, but we haven't defined it yet. So private set. I'm gonna shorthand this to the set poke because I'm not gonna type Pokemon every single time. Option shift down. This is gonna be poke poems, just so that we have that. This is gonna be poem, not at poems, at Pokemon is equal to Pokemon dot find where poems is the ID. Save that. And then this is going to be poems that require auto tab. Automatically tabbing is not working out for me some of the time today. Pokemon dot permit, and then this is gonna, we need name and then location. Save that real quick. This is gonna be at Pokemon. Really quickly, also need to add the before action. Set poke, comma only, colon, bracket, show, update, and destroy. Save that. So this is gonna render Pokemon. That's gonna render all the Pokemons. Create real quick is gonna be Pokemon is equal to. If I make Pokemon not look like over to you guys later on, I'm sorry. Pokemon poems, if Pokemon save, render JSON, Pokemon, else this is gonna be render JSON, errors, Pokemon dot errors dot full underscore messages, and then comma status, comma 422, and then and for the if statements. So destroy, push enter, render JSON, colon at Pokemon, and then update if at Pokemon. The update poems render JSON Pokemon. Now else. I'm just gonna copy this one. And then an end. Save that. Our controller should be good. If we wanted to, we could test it in Postman's. But I guess really quickly, I'm gonna work on the seeds. So Pokemon that destroy all, that's gonna get rid of them. After we have some, let's see. I'm just gonna make us 6 times because you can only have 6 Pokemon on you at a time. Pokemon.create name, and we're gonna be using Baker for this. So like if I scroll over, we're just gonna like take this, copy that, and then that would be it for that. Location, we're just gonna follow the same format. So Baker dot games dot Pokemon dot location for the locations. Really quickly gonna end there because we have an end to our do, and then we're just gonna do like a print number of Pokemon is equal to hashtag curly brackets. This is just telling Rails that we're gonna have something that it's gonna have to look at. I hate the zoom. I hate the zoom bar that just kind of gets in your way because then I can't tag after I move it. Okay. Save. So really quickly, Rails DB seed. That should be a little piece. Okay, so now we have 6 Pokemon. If you wanted, you could add like a divider here. Just I keep shifting, just to like have like not plus, just like a bunch of equal signs. And then like when you do like a DB seed, you will have like a separator if you wanted. Let's see. So that's, I see the data. Really quickly, Rails DB, not Rails DB, Rails S-P 3001 start. And then gonna move the same thing again. Localhost 3001 slash. Oh wait, I need to set up my routes because these aren't gonna really work at the moment. So really quickly, Pokemons. Okay. I'm gonna change these slash 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 give me
Wait, did there have to be slashes? Also, sorry, I didn't realize my microphone was on that whole time.
You don't need the slashes, but I stick them there. Like you're talking about these slashes, right?
Yeah, the pre ones.
Yeah, I don't think you really need them, but I just stick them there. As far as I know, it doesn't do anything to it. This is gonna be ID. This is just gonna be a post. Might want to move this one up because it's usually get ID because it's gonna look for it in a certain order. It goes down, and matches it to the first case. So if I'd had this after this get, it might not ever hit the post because it would be expecting an ID somewhere. This is going to be colon ID, and then I need to fill up the twos. Pokemon, hashtag, index. Really quickly, just gonna miss the comma. Copy that, paste, 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 paste. This is gonna be create. This is gonna be show. This is gonna be update. Wait, no, that's delete. Sorry. This is update. And this is also update. Put and patch has some differences. Patching is like making small changes. Put is replacing the entire entry, I believe. For the most part, we do puts. We don't ever really do patch in this course, at least. Very rarely, if at all. But those should be allowed. And then if I go /API/ wait, oh, wait, I just realized. Do I have my namespace? I do, okay. Pokemons. Yep, we have our Pokemons. Really quickly. So there are methods you guys can like do. So like if you guys want to like have it just be ordered, you can like do order and then like name. I believe that is the format for it. So it's gonna take Pokemons, takes all of them, orders them by name, and then I'm gonna call this index 2, and then you can just have like I guess Pokemon 2. So just if you do a get request Pokemon 2, it's gonna go to index 2 because I called it 2. And if I change this to Pokemon, did not mean to get rid of the entire bar. And then this is now ordered by name. Kind of hard to see because it's not like nicely formatted, but DE and so on. So like if you guys wanted to like have it always show up in a certain order, you guys could just add like order to the end of your guys's like request back. Get rid of that. So our Pokemon's is working. If we wanted to, we can go to Postman's and like do a send. And then we can do like a post if we wanted. And check to make sure that these are working. So Celebi is working. Did not mean to hold down Postmates. Delete. Uncheck these to get rid of those, and then like delete 19, I guess, because that's the one that we currently have. Default.
I think one of the deletes is wrong in the routes. I think it's supposed to be destroy if that's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yep. So now it's deleted. If I do a get, I guess to delete? No. Wait. Delete? Hit delete again. Okay, so whatever delete is doing, it's not doing it. Let's see, started delete, parameter ID. It's saying it's deleting it. Okay, so delete, dot destroy. Typing fast and not checking. Okay, so now it's deleting. Okay. So that is our controller, that is our routes, our gem file with faker, and our seeds. So if I do a get, so I would say this is backend working. So get add dot get commit -m backend working, and then I can do a get push origin master, so that the updates on the master. And then that is updated on GitHub. So, and then gonna minimize those, minimize that. So then we want this to show up on our React content. So this might get like kind of messy. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new folder. These are gonna be for Pokemons, the Pokemon pages anyway. So like Pokemons.js, Pokemon.js, and then I guess those are the only two that I kind of need at the moment. Really quickly. So if we're adding Pokemons, we're gonna need to make a new path towards it. So Pokemons. Yeah, we're just gonna call this Pokemons. If you guys want, you guys can do this. I'm gonna move that up in spot. Okay. In your routes. So this is technically what I've used this for before. It's like Pokemon routes.js. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is gonna be import React real quick. So we're gonna export this const Pokemon. So if you return parentheses, routes, close that. You can technically export a route and then have this element be like, so if I change this to Pokemon routes, it will import that really quickly, do a route here. Need to import that route. Don't need to do that. I need this to be self-closing. And then path slash is equal to slash. Okay, so about path, I need this to import. So really quickly, this Pokemon slash star is telling that this is going to be in here Pokemon slash, and then the star is indicating it's going to have a filler. You can do Pokemon's routes and then have your additional Pokemon routes over here. So like this would render element is equal to curly brackets, arrow bracket Pokemon. Okay, really quickly. Import React const Pokemon export default Pokemons, save that, and then have this be rendering like Pokemons. Keep not wanting to do that, and then accidentally doing it anyway. So it will render when it's just Pokemon, that like just a slash to this. You can like do that .id. So like, and then go here, copy this, paste this over, Pokemon, and then change this, Pokemon, import the regular Pokemon, and then like, okay, wait, I guess really quickly, okay, I'm just gonna, so trying to figure out fastest way to, I guess I would just build out the Pokemon's page real quick. So first things first is we're gonna wanna like, I'm making some spaces. Const Pokemon, comma, set Pokemon equal to state. And then this is gonna be an array, so I'm just gonna like tell it it's gonna be an array later. Const get Pokemon is equal to async. This is gonna be try catch. Have that autofill. So try is gonna do let res equal at wait at COs dot get API slash Pokemon. I need to put this in quotes. Set Pokemon to res.data. If I wanted to make sure that res.data is what I want it to be, console.log. How am I mistyping so much? Res, this will show me res the response that I'm getting back. Really quickly use not use effect. Over here, put a comma. It's gonna have to run this immediate, like on refresh. Yeah, Pokemon. Put parentheses there. Gonna want an error message to show up when it doesn't. Like, I probably just launch console.log error because I don't really want to have alerts keep popping up. Let's see. And then big thing that I'm missing is a return overall. So return. Gonna have this be a fragment for now. And I guess just H tags. And then Pokemons. I guess if I just did a return here. H1 tags. Pokemon. So let's see. Let me go back to my app. I'm gonna close the about. So that. So if I just go to slash Pokemons, I'm not one start, which is okay. So Pokemons, if I just do slash, I guess one, so like it saw that it's gonna have an ID and it just went to Pokemon. Obviously I would want to fill this out to show a singular Pokemon, but for the case of like, I guess showing you really quickly that like slash Pokemons and Pokemon is gonna be like picked up. Yes, slash one is going to be picked up. That is how I could have done it. I don't have to fill this entire thing out. But okay, so this is our Pokemon routes for looking at Pokemons. I'm gonna fill these out in a bit more, like because this isn't when doing anything at the moment. But really quickly, gonna do it down. Pokemons. And now that shows up here. Let's see. Trying to think. Gonna have another Pokemon too, and then still gonna pull from routes, but I want the second route. So like you can have more than one export, and it will just kind of like, I guess, Pokemon routes 2, save that, and then make sure I import 2. You cannot, if your other exports will be in curly brackets if you don't have like an export default. If you have an export default, it will kind of be like this. It would just be a React, and then your side components would be like in the curly brackets. Gonna use this to show you guys something in a bit. I remembered why. Really quick, I'm gonna do a yarn add styled components. This is a way to kind of like add styling to your thing without messing with like a CSS file. You can like create components that you style outside. So like really quickly, I guess I'm gonna make a new folder, loading indicator.js. This is something that I've typed up before. I'm gonna need to make the colors. So you basically, to go over this, you do a like not within your return, like just kind of like outside. So like this is gonna be you call it a const, you call it like whatever you want. So like I call these text is equal to a styled, which is pulling from styled components. And then the HTML element you want to like mess with. So like this is a .p, so like it's gonna mess with paragraph. You could like have this be like an H1, and then it would like style your H1. The good thing about this is it kind of like reads it in JavaScript, so like you can like call variables and then like style it from there. Really quickly, I'm gonna need to do a colors.js and then fill that in with it. So you can call the things like, so like this calling this element and then bring it into this, and it's going to return it. I need to fill colors in with like what colors I had. Give me 1 second. So export const primary.color is equal to, and then you can do hex. So like this is going to be 2D FD FB primary. I think the other one is primary text color. Primary, no, it's just loading text. So that these are going to be the same. You can change the, like I can show that changing here would change it here, but I need to get this to show up somewhere first. So I believe I can just call it loading indicator parentheses. Then need to restart my server. I'm gonna, yep, that's gonna start. So that this is the loading indicator. If you didn't want it to be like a light blue, you could like, I believe, FFF. F, is that black or is that white? That is white. So then, save that, and now it's black. You kind of find loading indicator code in a lot of places. So style components is taking CSS and basically making it into JavaScript code, like it will render it as CSS. But if you don't want to like handle a CSS file, you can like do it like through this and then just save that real quick. And kind of like just run it here. So like you don't have to like mess with the CSS file. I think it's kind of preferred you do a CSS, but if you wanted like custom components that are like named styled components is like a quick way to like kind of do it, where like you can like export these as different things and call them later on and just kind of like keep track of like how it looks basically. So that's the loading indicator. Yeah, close those. Do you guys have any questions at the moment or anything? Oh. Okay. So the reason why I have the loading indicator, really quickly, I'm gonna make a new folder file that's gonna be one of the Pokemons. Because I don't really like want to have a map in this file. I'm gonna basically call render Pokemon, which is I'm gonna pass Pokemon. So like render const render Pokemon equal to, and then export default render Pokemon. This is gonna be passed Pokemons. Just I can name this whatever. Pokemons is a for me to keep track of basically. Let's see, I'm gonna need a return. And then Pokemons dot map. Where this is gonna be Pokemon. And then in here I have empty fragments where I guess p tag. Let's see. Pokemon dot name, then location. Save that. Need to wrap this in the return. I think that is good for now. Probably don't want that in the same line. Save. So then if I call render Pokemons, I can pass it. Pokemons. I keep capitalizing my P, but I don't want to. Yes. 44 not found. Great. Have I package JSON? I have not added my backend. I have not connected them. Okay, proxy. Colon that HTTP / local host 3001 then comma. We'll refresh this real quick. go home, refresh, Pokemons, create the 404. So I'm not hitting my localhost. Do I need to shut down? Okay, there we go. We're getting our Pokemons. Really quickly, I just remembered because you're mapping, you probably want to send a div because you can't add a key to a div. So then it's going to be Pokemon.id, and then this has to be a div as well, because otherwise you're going to get this. Each child needs a map, and now that's gone. I'm going to really quickly change this to an each one tag, just so that the names kind of stand out. Yeah, refresh the page. Okay. Close that. When the Pokemon, close that. Wow. So you guys have been using data providers, right? For your guys' thing, you guys haven't been exactly just, I guess, just calling your get Pokemons, and here you guys have been going to a data provider.
He said we could do either one.
Yeah.
I guess we have been doing data provider more though.
Yeah. I just wanted to like add one thing to your guys' data provider if you guys do use a data provider, because I think you guys have been running into this issue slightly more often than like I think I have run into it. I don't really use a data provider, but it's because I don't code projects that would have states that are like massively used to like a provider. And I guess there were some, but it's like few and far between. So you're gonna, give me 1 second. You're gonna see why I kind of like made the loading indicator. Okay. So then this is gonna be data provider. .js, and then React, Axios, const, export const, data context, is equal to React, create, and parentheses. This needs to be a capital Y. Const data provider is equal to props will click in here. Const. So I'm gonna have this in an Axios call as well, but Pokemon, comma set Pokemon is equal to use state, square brackets, comma, const, and then we're gonna have a loading state. Set loading, and then this is gonna be use state as well. Default state for this is gonna be false. So use effect. Comma, square brackets. And then over here, const get Pokemons is equal to async. Parentheses. Wait, not that arrow. It's equal to that arrow. So then here, get Pokemons. Go back here. So we're gonna set loading to true at the beginning of our get Pokemons here. And then do a try catch. I'm actually just gonna come back here, take this, copy, go back here, paste it here, because it's gonna be the same call anyway. Let's see, and then const provider items is equal to get Pokemons, comma Pokemons, comma, and then we're gonna pass it loading as well. Comma, and then do a return data context dot provider value is equal to provider items closing bracket props children. Save that. Go back to my index. Do data provider here. I'll leave this data provider. Close that, push enter, option that down. Give me 1 second, gonna double check my formatting for this is how I have it. Yep. Tab, 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 just so that you can kind of see what's wrapping what. Don't really need to tab it out. Looks a bit nicer in my opinion. So now we're passing a loading state down. Really quickly, gonna just copy this, paste a copy of it, and then change this to 2. So this is where like this while it's 2 is coming in. We're gonna call it 2, and then over here, I forgot to. I need to add 2 cities. If I can click 2, save, import that. Get rid of that. Okay. Const curly brackets Pokemons, comma loading is equal to use context. I don't use this often. Stare. Data context. Get rid of the 2 use states. And I don't need ATCS anymore. So you can add loading, just so like if loading is true, it would do something else, it would do something else, and then you can have your loading indicator here. Okay, called it loading indicator, right? Yep. Don't know why it doesn't want to import, but import dot slash dot slash. So we're currently in page. We're in Pokemon's. We've gone up to pages. We want to go out another one and then go to components, then loading indicator. And then that should call it really quickly. Wow. Get that one down to just real quick. Yeah, okay. Pokemon's 2 gives us the loading indicator. Yeah. Okay, so then gotta go back to my data provider. We set our loading true, but we need to do like a finally. So try catch finally. So try catch, if it tries something and it fails, it goes to the catch. Otherwise, finally is what the code that it will run after it either tries something or it catches something, and then it's like you can set loading like false here. And then our loading indicator works. So this is like one way to like have your loading kind of like, if you don't, I guess you don't have to do it through the data provider. You can kind of like do a set loading in Pokemon's. You can do like a set loading in here, have like a loading state, and then just like pass it down and do a loading there, like kind of like how we have. Gotta click on the file. How we have it here, like just have it be just in this file and then have a set loading. This way you guys shouldn't really run into your guys's like undefined, because I believe your guys's undefined errors that you guys were getting some of the time was you guys were doing a GET request potentially slightly after, or like the data hadn't returned yet from the data provider. So it was running into undefined because you didn't have anything. So by having the loading states and just kind of like passing them down, you can like kind of avoid that and just have like a, I don't know, a loading indicator as it like loads, like you can briefly see it. If you guys wanted to like, I guess, data provider, if you guys really wanted to, you guys could also like do like a set timeout and just kind of like move option down. If you want to like do like a set timeout, timeout is in milliseconds, so like that's going to be like 1 second. You can do like a set timeout. You're going to need async here, and then like just kind of like have it load for like an entire second before anything like loads up, if you guys wanted. But I wouldn't recommend having a timeout if you don't need it. But like, if you wanted to like have a loading state where like, I guess you could have a set timeout here to like make sure that like you did give it like a good amount of seconds. Like, so this way, like even after it's gotten the data, it will wait a second before it actually like shows you the data. No, that is one way you guys could do it. Still wouldn't recommend timeout if you guys don't need it. It kind of like adds time that people may or may not want to spend waiting. So this is like one of the ways you guys can have it check to make sure that your guys' data is loaded. The other way is obviously like Pokemon's and then it won't render Pokemons and as Pokemons is true, and then like you guys can have like, yeah, yes. Not mean to copy that, just enter. Each one. Right. So double and. Yep. So like this one would render if the loading, this one would just wait until Pokemon has stuff. So like if I refresh, that is gonna have to time out. Move this up, save. So the and will, like, as you saw, it loads first, and then this one loads because this one has a timeout, but like the data is sent over. But you could potentially run into an issue where if your data is taking a bit longer to send back, either your page is going to break or you're just going to have like a white screen and people are going to be like, what is going on here? So you guys can just make, I would recommend making a loading indicator, finding a loading indicator and just kind of like storing it somewhere. Just kind of like reuse it. This is basically what this one is. I made a loading indicator and I've stored it somewhere, and I just kind of like drag it out as need be. Did you guys have any other specific, any React questions, I guess? If not, I'm just gonna, I guess, continue building this out. So Pokemon form, and I guess, okay, so under Pokemon form is, I guess, last thing we kind of need. Rename this as a Node.js. Because Pokemon goes to render Pokemons, render Pokemon is rendering a Pokemons. This will be a separate show page. Not that one, Pokemon. This is a separate show page. So this is either gonna take in a pop or we're gonna probably just be a better chat. This is sending as a prop. Really quickly, navbar. I'm gonna change these to links. Only because at the moment they are forcing it to it's forcing like I guess I think it's not defined. I believe that is the change that I need to do. Just change the href to a 2. Yeah, and then refresh. Yeah, before with the hrefs, like if I do Command Z, save that. This was causing it to reload basically the entire page. With links, with the link, you're using the React router DOM. So then that just like, it doesn't cause a refresh, just shifts your page. Let's see, suppose that one's done. Under Pokemon, yes, we're gonna want a link. Then this is, I'm gonna go back to Mapper real quick. Copy this. here. We don't need that. Link to change this. Wait, yeah, okay, so slash Pokemons slash. I do want these to be those the backticks, so I can do $ scribble and then Pokemon ID. And if I go to Pokemon, oh, I need to say to Pokemon. And then this takes me to that. Yep. And then, so the question is, do we want to do, so use the use context. So Pokemons, is equal to that, not that, this. It's equal to use context of data context. Pokemon is equal to Pokemons. Dot filter. Really quickly, I'm gonna want params equal to use params parentheses, save that. So then p p.id is equal to params.id. Guess I don't need those because it's a one line. And then yes, curly brackets JSON dot stringify. Real quick, Pokemon. I need to wrap these. Save that. So okay. Console. Okay. Let's see, console log. Params. Make sure the params.id should give me just that. Pokemon is just empty, which makes sense. Pokemons. Okay, I'm gonna refresh that page real quick. So, gonna grab loading. Gonna use useState again, const set Pokemon, set Pokemon is equal to useState parentheses And I guess keep that for now. Use effect. And then in this one, I'm gonna have this do it when loading changes. So Pokemon. So I can go to that. Set Pokemon. So should one set Pokemons when loading changes? That broke something. Too many ones. Just get rid of that. Okay, no. Okay, so let's see. We know we want to use params. We know we want to use, I guess. Let's just set the loading here. So if true, loading indicator. Okay, we know that it was loading. Did I ever get rid of the timeout? I did not. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm just gonna pass that Pokemon here. Pokemon dot filter P ID is equal to params ID. Still giving me. I guess I should have this change when Pokemon changes. Okay. I don't know why this isn't working. So if I change that, it's still not. So triple equals, yeah, it's triple equals. Why though? Guess we'll refresh the page. No, okay. So is the state. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this just because this. Okay. I need to actually, I don't know why I didn't replace it. Well, I guess that was the triple equals. So now it's working because the filter is looking at PI.id, comparing it to the params.id, and it's giving it that. I wonder if it's because the params.id is the potential variable format, because I've never wanted to that. But okay, so filters working, set. So if I don't have loading here, it's just going to be empty, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, having a loading state that you're passing, it's kind of like helps. Then it will, you can use it as like a use effect refresh indicator for your guys' like properties. Gonna get rid of that. I could make this look a bit more prettier, but it sounds like 522. Has this helped you guys at all kind of like understand React a bit better?
Yeah, but React is still just a little bit tricky, but just seeing it and seeing it done over again, it is easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do like formatting on JSON stringifies, like to make it not look terrible?
I don't know. You could technically, I guess, just print out like the Pokemon and just kind of stares at it. Yes, you can't just print out the Pokemon. I swear I have before though. You could make like a custom component and then just call it every time, just kind of have that, just make it look nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that or yeah, I think that would just be how you would want to do it. You would just kind of like want to pass it to its own component and just make it look nice. And just kind of like call it every time, because I guess, are you just trying to like get this entire thing to look nice?
Yeah, I was just for my show, like for my show page. So it's just JSON stringify right now.
Yeah. Basically for, I guess, a show page. I guess you would technically, I guess, just want to like do like a const when.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. They're not like, I don't think you can really get around not doing a render if you're trying to make something look nice, because I want to say JSON stringify is not something you want to like keep around on your
Yeah,
guys' like
it's just
working
just a
stuff.
show. Yeah.
And then just have the render here.
Okay.
And that, I don't know why this broke. Undefined, wait. I swear it's Pokemon not named though. Just gonna comment this out. Kind of just return an empty fragment and really quickly console.log Pokemon, save that. Okay. So Pokemon, I gotta go into the 0 index. Zero? Yeah, 0. There we go. That's probably just this filters. It's probably the filter that's making it do it that way. And now that worked. I guess comment that out. Refresh the page. Is 0? What? that I in the case that it changed. Okay. Gonna cut that out. P is equal to that. Set P 0 here. Refresh. So now poke. Now that is just that, and then comment this out. Name. There we go. And there it now goes. Why? Why? Define name, but Pokemons. Because I'm guessing that's just warning. Does not equal. Here's my data provider. Because I set this initial state is empty. Name. Shouldn't running into this render. What if I just make this internal? Still hitting. See, those 18, line 18 is just that constant.log. It's reading it's undefined, but it shouldn't. I guess constant.log mounted. Save that. Refresh. So, I'm gonna guess if I comment this out, it's just gonna load, and then if I do this and comment this one out, make this into and it's probably gonna work. But now if I refresh, it doesn't work. Okay. This is the loading issue that I thought the loading would have fixed. Yeah, loading was false. Change this back to false. And define property of name. Go back here. I'll comment this out. Yeah, so line 18 is warning before the data provider because the data provider is being stalled for some reason. Okay. I'm so lost now. I'm gonna make that interchangeable because it's not that it's gonna matter, but it's trying to run this. I guess change this back to null so that the initial state. The name Pokemon, and this if statement should be stopping it though. Yes, console log loading. Just loading. Yeah, loading is null. So this use effect shouldn't be doing this. No. Because it shouldn't be trying to one render. Because what? I do need that menu, otherwise. This is loading conditional. Okay, I'm gonna change this logic here. Because it's probably, I need to do it this way. Otherwise, it's gonna try to run the render. So this Bing is gonna flip it. So if it's true, it's gonna do that. Otherwise, it's gonna do the loading indicator. No? What? It's still hitting the window. Why is it hitting the render? Okay, I guess make sure to break anything. Yeah. I don't know why the data provider is being so slow. What? Okay, I thought I was getting around the data provider not sending information. Okay, I forgot to stick an initial state. Guess I can just do that. Yeah, okay, that was me being. Okay, yeah, don't forget your initial state, guys. But I guess that's it for the review because it's 5:35. Stop sharing.
Oh, I didn't even realize the time.
I'll stop the